breaking down the resistance, motivating change and transformation will enable you to perform life coaching as an artist. When you achieve this, the number of the coaches will increase. And at some point you will even start making appointments and making money. But how does this happen? What is the journey you should take? In this journey, we need to know the dynamics of change and transformation. When I think about change or transformation, I see two kinds of change. One, natural change. Two, change with therapy or session by the help of a therapist or a life coach. The difference between these two is the difference that makes the coachee visit you. For example, some gain weight but return to a healthy weight by themselves. Some suffer from heart diseases or diabetes but overcome the disease by a healthy lifestyle perform. Some get divorced because they do not know how to communicate, but they practice communication skills and catch love once again. Some of them are always at a standstill in their careers, but when they say no to this situation, receive training, improve themselves, and finally they reach where their dream job is. It is very much possible to increase these examples. Probably you have one of those examples in your life. These are examples of natural change. Those who change naturally have the power, belief, awareness, and knowledge to coach themselves for a lifetime. What about those who experience change through therapy or session? They are people who first tried natural change but were not successful and therefore asked for assistance of a life coach. Okay, but why? Because they have hopes for change but a resistance that prevents the change. So, how can we break the resistance? Before I start to explain in details, I want to explain first why a life coach fails. There are life coach candidates who try to perform life coaching with folk techniques or using the daily life communication patterns. Life coaches who talk to the coachee saying, "Do this, do that. Look, you are wrong here," or "You should change." They are doing something wrong. Life coaches who talk to their client this way, for example, "Do this, do that. You are wrong here. You should change." They use the technique which is called the directive and confrontational technique, which doesn't work because the resistance of the coachee increases. However, those life coach candidates I mentioned, they realize that they cannot perform this art and leave the profession and find a job in a very much completely different field. The secret of life coaching is empathy, which is a talent. Empathy ability in a life coach reduces the coachee's resistance. Studies have shown that coaches treated with high empathy achieve 98% success rates. It shows that those treated with a lower empathy rate achieve close to 50% success. Of course, just like everything else, it is necessary to know the limits of empathy. Just a little warning. 4 traits are important when examining empathy. 1. Correct empathy. 2. warmth that does not disturb. 3. Sincerity. And 4. Avoiding excessive identification. What does that mean? Excessive identification can endanger the session. For example, "Oh, I understand you. It happened to me too. Oh, so difficult, so difficult. You know, my cousin had the same problem." Expressions like that are false expressions. At this point, it should be also said that if you are in a situation as the coachee describes, even if it is exactly the same situation, and if you can control your emotions, then it means you have become a professional and successful life coach. With love and respect.